Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Braddock Media's Toy and Collectible Reviews. This week is the M-8 Avenger Mass Effect 3 replica weapon from Sideshow Collectible and Toys and Triforce. On this week's episode, you're going to learn a little bit more about the voice actors that signed this piece. That's Jennifer Hale as well as Mark Meir. We're going to show you the box art of this massively gigantic piece. Thank you, Cherry Bomb Toys at 1410 Broad Street, for letting me showcase this on the show. And we'll get some video of this footage. I'm not sure how that's going to work because normally I do 360 and there is no way to do this with this piece. So stay tuned and let's check out box art.
Oh.
So this is definitely the largest box that I've ever showcased on the show. It trumps the Alien Big Chat by far. So this will be a little bit awkward and spinning it around to show you the different sides of it. I do like the front of the box here where it has, Mass Effect 3. It tells you which weapon this is. Like the planet in the background, it really suits the whole feel of Mass Effect. You also have BioWare down here as well as Triforce. Triforce were the ones who created this for Sideshow. It was actually two of their artists, which I'm kind of getting ahead of myself. That's on the back. This side here just kind of has a little bit about what Mass Effect is. Can't really read that, but that's okay. It's just a little bit of about Mass Effect, the game. The back here has the two different artists that worked on it that have been designers for Triforce, who actually, this is the first weapon that they designed for the Mass Effect game. And it's really kind of cool. They write in there about how it's really neat for them all the, so many years later that it's still, such an iconic weapon and gun in the franchise and everybody knows what it is. You see the gun here. It does have the measurements on it. It is 34 inches long and weighs 20 pounds, which is insane. That should be in breakdown, but it's what's written on the box, so you might want to know a little bit more about that. And just a breakdown of the different companies who worked on the piece here. You'll see that in the video later on. I'll give a shout out to the different artists that were part of this. It's just so beautiful, and when you see this, you just want to open it. I mean, if you're a fan of Mass Effect, you're just going to want to check this piece out. This is going to be so awesome. Now, the only thing I don't like about this box art, we'll kind of get to it on the side here. Male Shepard, no female Shepard, which is a super bummer. They could have easily had spliced that picture in half and had both of them in there. And yes, that's my only beef on the box. Beef on the box. Let's go to the front. Now I'm going to set this up and we're going to learn a little bit more about Mark Meir as well as Jennifer Hale. So considering that both voice actors have signed this, it's kind of cool to learn a little bit more about them. Both of these artists, and this is a cool fact, they're both Canadians, just like yours truly. They both were born and originally in Canada. Jennifer lives in, I think, Los Angeles now, and anyways, Mark still lives here. He is actually well known up here for improv, acting, and comedy, which a lot of people may find a little bit. I mean, there's definitely some humor in the character, but it would be pretty interesting to visually see him on a, improv comedy troupe. So he's won actually quite a few awards up here in Canada for that. He's done voice work for the Baldur's Gate franchise and a few other video games, but mostly it's been Mass Effect and Shepard, as well as his comedy and, as I said, acting up here. It's Jennifer Hale, which is the mind blower here. She actually has a Guinness Book of World Records title as the most known video game female voice in the world. And I think that's just because she has done so much. She actually originally started in acting, and kind of a cool crossover fact from the fact on the Harley Quinn show is the voice, she actually started in soap operas. And the neat thing is the woman who voiced Harley Quinn in the Batman animated series, she actually started on a soap opera as well. So that's kind of really neat. I think it was Guiding Light. I could be wrong. Could be Days. It's hard to keep my soap operas together because I didn't really watch a lot of them when I was younger. Anyways, that's a cool kind of little crossover fact for voice actors. But she was on Melrose Place, little bit parts here and there. But video games and cartoon characters, she was Jean Grey and the animated series and a lot of different ones. Baldur's Gate as well, which is kind of neat that both of those voice actors kind of were involved in those two. But yes, to own your own Guinness Book of World Record title, and seriously, her list goes on. It's incredible how many different projects, cartoons, everything. She's Powerpuff Girls, you name it. There's been a little bit of everything. Go on and check out her IMDb and her list. It's just masterfully impressive. The only thing that was a little bit kind of like heart-wrenching to find out is she had voiced Shepard before she ever played the games at all. Like, I'm talking way further down the road. And that's kind of a bit of a bummer because it was just like, but again, it doesn't come across as that. She's very passionate about her work. She's an incredible voice actress. So she does the job and she gets in there and she really gets into her characters. But yeah, it was kind of interesting to find out that it was years later that she actually played the game that she was such a part of. I guess for me, I would just be so excited. But I guess if that's what your job is and that's what you're used to, you're just working on those projects, doing what you love and doing what you're passionate about. And obviously it's really worked for her in her life. So that's, I guess, a little bit of a quick factual update on those two characters that have signed this incredible weapon and has been this massive voice in such a huge franchise that has just millions and millions of fans behind it. It's such a great game series. I love playing Mass Effect. So anyways, that's a little bit about them. Let's check out this piece. Like, that's what I'm so excited to get my hands on, this amazing replica weapon. So this is a little awkward with holding it, but I can't display it any other way to show you this piece and all of its fantastic epicness. It's also worth $4,000, so I'm super terrified I'm going to drop this right now. And thank you again, Cherry Bomb Toys, so much for lending me this piece. It is so incredible to have and to just show you. I feel so powerful holding it, as you could see in the thumbnail that I took earlier. It's pretty epic to pose with. Too heavy for Comic-Con or to have as a piece that you would even showcase. I would be actually scared of hanging this on my wall. You'd have to put it in some really cool built stand with a glass dome over it. Would look incredible. So we're just going to go through piece by piece and kind of show you pictures going along here. The paint job is incredible. There's only one thing that I don't really like on this. So anyways, we'll start up at the front of the end of the gun here. Just glorious. We'll move down a little bit more towards my hand is where you see the M-8 and the signatures. This is what I don't like about this piece is you can actually see it's almost like a sticker that they've laid along there and then painted over top of. It's not a sticker. Like, you wouldn't be able to peel it off or anything like that. It's like almost like a stencil-y thing that they put on there that seals on or bakes on even. I'm not sure. But you can see it and it kind of is glossier than the paint. So it really, really throws it off for me. I actually don't like that at all. That's the only thing that's a bit of a miss for me. Moving down here a little bit more, you get towards the handle. Everything else on it, though, the paint job on this is so it's so awesome. I love the wearing of the metals and the different tones and colors. It's so good. Like, they did have the original artist that designed and created this for Triforce, so it was in good hands when it came to the paint scheme of this piece. Moving down more towards my hand is here. You can kind of see a little bit more of where the gun kind of comes back towards the shoulder. And then you've got the butt end of the gun, which is what kind of braces up against your Shepard's shoulder when you're shooting. Really cool. Like, this is such a beautiful, stunning piece. I love having different weapons on the show. I definitely am going to have to figure out a way to showcase and show them a little bit more. I have no idea what the video is going to be after this. It may just end up being a series of photos again, like you've seen here. Live and learn. It's all an experience here on YouTube. Thank you so much for checking out the breakdown. Let's go and see the video of this piece. If you love this week's video, make sure to click below and subscribe. I don't want you to miss out on all these cool pieces that I get on the show. Leave a comment in the comment section. I love hearing from all of you, and I will see you all next week. Thanks, everyone.